Hey, this is Andy Darnell from Howard Brothers Duluth. We are going to smoke a TriTip on the Traeger Timberline today. Got the Timberline 850 here. It's going to take about 60 to 90 minutes to smoke it, and then we're going to reverse sear it to get it perfect. So to start the Timberline, all I got to do is push this button. Once it turns on, we're going to turn it up to 225 degrees. Set it at that temperature right there, and then we're going to push the ignite button. And it's going to fire up. While we're waiting on this to heat up, I'm going to go season the TriTip with some Lanes Brisket and Ancho seasoning. It's going to be wonderful. I'll meet you in the kitchen. All right, so this is a TriTip. I got this one from Publix. They didn't have it in the case, so I had to ask our guy Michael down there if he had any in the back. This is about a 2-pound TriTip. This is pretty lean. Not a whole lot of fat on this. I'm not even going to worry about cutting anything off on this. All I'm going to do is I'm going to season this really liberally. So you're going to think I'm putting a whole lot of seasoning on this, but if you really think about this, when we cut this and we slice this with the grain, you're going to have a little bit of seasoning on the edges. What we're going to do with this, we're going to smoke it. Typically what you would do is this, you would sear it. But with the Traeger, we're going to reverse sear. We're going to smoke it for about an hour, and then we're going to reverse sear it at the end. We'll show you that at the grill. So that's TriTip. I'm going to use the Lanes barbecue brisket ancho combo seasoning. So this has some pretty cool flavors in it. The espresso and the ancho chili powder, the brisket, salt and pepper. It's going to be awesome. So I'm going to season it real liberally. Pat it in. Cover up all the meat that I see. Turn it over. Rub it in. Just like you would do a brisket, maybe ribs. Get it all over. That's probably enough. Get the sides. All right. So now we're going to go out to the grill. We're gonna smoke this for about 60 to 90 minutes based on temperature. I'll see you at the grill. All right, so the grill is up to 225. I have put the meat probe in it. We're going to sit it right on the grate. And we're going to let that TriTip cook or smoke until it gets to an internal temperature of 130. So that may be about 60 minutes, maybe about 90 minutes, but we'll just let it go and we'll monitor it on the Traeger app on my phone. All right, the probe on the TriTip says we're up to 130 degrees, so we're going to take it off of the smoker. I'm going to wrap it in some aluminum foil and we're going to let it rest while we bring up the grill to 500 degrees so we can reverse sear it. So let's take it off. Probe out. Just gonna wrap it up real tight. All right, then we're gonna pull this up. 500 degrees. And it'll take maybe 10 minutes to get up to that temperature. Take this inside and then we'll bring it back out and sear it. All right, so the grill's up to 500 degrees and we've actually made a decision. We could sear this on the Traeger Timberline, but a few of us decided we put this cast iron skillet plate on here. Traeger plate. We haven't used this before here at Howard Brothers, but we're going to sear it on that. So it's up to 500 degrees. It's screaming hot right now. Put that on there. Let it sear for about 3 minutes. All right, I've let the TriTip on the sear plate for about 4 minutes. I'm going to flip it. Oh yeah. Look at those sear marks. Looks pretty good. That's gonna be good lunch in a minute. Sear it on the other side for about 4 minutes, and then we'll maybe do some of the edges too. All right, I think we're ready. We have seared it all over. Really good. We're gonna take this back to our kitchen, cut it up, and eat it. All right, so it took a little over 2 hours to get this tri-tip nice and ready. So I'm gonna cut this in half right here along the edge, right in this corner. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. Yeah, I'm gonna come over here and cut. Across the grain, kind of at an angle. I'm not going to cut any more because I'm hungry. Eat that right there. That piece is mine. Then we'll go eat. So as much of that seasoning as we put on, perfectly seasoned, perfectly cooked. It's not that bad because you're really not getting a whole lot of the seasoning. Awesome. 2 hours, get a tri-tip, try it on your Traeger.
Looks good.
That's really good. What seasoning did we use on that? Do you know? Well done, Andy.
Got a little piece of it.
I got the last little piece. It tastes good.
Oh,